Preparing for your first period can feel overwhelming. And what's even more overwhelming is walking down the period products aisle at the store with hundreds of options to choose from and not knowing where to begin. Well, I'm Maddie with RedDrop, and whether you're just starting to learn about your period or you've already begun, I'm here to share with you all the different types of period products and help you pick what would be best for you. We're going to cover everything you need to know about pads, liners, tampons, period underwear, and menstrual cups. First, we're going to take a look at each product, then I'm going to show you how to use them, and then I'll address your different questions and concerns. So let's get into it. So when you first start your period, pads are probably the easiest thing to use to manage your flow. They look like this, and they stick to your underwear and they help absorb all the blood. When they get saturated and a little bit too full, you switch them out. They also come in a lot of different sizes and styles to help manage different flows and body types. RedDrop has the Flow Day Protection Pad, which is this one right here, the Flow Night Protection Pad, which is a little bit bigger and it's meant for wearing at night, and the Maximum Protection Pad, which is built for heavier flows or also wearing at night. Using water with food coloring for our demo, you'll see the RedDrop pad holds so much liquid. It absorbs your flow throughout the day and night and keeps you dry. Now stay tuned because in a couple minutes I'll show you how to actually put on a pad. Now what's really similar to pads but a little bit different, they're called liners. The main difference is that liners don't have wings, which are these little flaps right here, and they wrap around your underwear. Liners are meant for light days or to use as a backup with other period products like a tampon. Some girls will also only bleed a little bit when they just start their period, and this is called spotting, and liners are great for that as well. If you wear a tampon or a menstrual cup, every now and then those will leak, and if you pair that with a liner, it just ensures that you're not going to get that on your underwear. Some girls also like to wear them in the case of discharge, and they don't want to get that discharge on their underwear, and they just wear a liner instead. Instead of liners, RedDrop has the Everyday Protection Pads, which are about the same thinness as a liner, but they also have the wings, so they provide that little extra bit of protection that a pad gives you. Next on the list, we have tampons, and lots of people love tampons because of how versatile they are. They're small absorbent plugs that you put in your vagina and it actually absorbs liquid inside you, and they come in different sizes and absorbency levels to match your flow. They provide a little bit more flexibility and allow you to do some sports and activities that you might not normally be able to do with a normal pad. For example, what if you planned a pool day with your friends and then you start your period? You definitely don't want to wear a pad to the pool. Because they go inside you, they actually soak up all the blood like a sponge before it hits your underwear, your swimsuit, or anything else. And it allows you to go into the water without any leakage. I'll show you how to put one on a little later in the video. Next up, we got period underwear. If you don't like the idea of wearing a pad or having disposable products, these are great. Period underwear looks like normal underwear, but they have special layers inside to absorb the blood. They're also reusable, so they're great for a comfortable, eco-friendly option. You just wear them throughout the day and they absorb your blood from your period, and then you wash them and reuse them just like you would with any underwear. And just like pads and tampons, these also have different absorbencies, so make sure you know what absorbency it is before you walk out of the house with them. Period underwear can also be a great option as a little bit extra protection if you're worried about leakage from products like tampons or menstrual cups. And lastly, if you're concerned about waste from tampons, menstrual cups are a great eco-friendly alternative. It's a small, flexible cup that you insert into your vagina that collects the blood. Unlike tampons, which you dispose of after removing, menstrual cups are meant to be reused. You pour out the blood, clean up the cup, and then reinsert it and reuse it as many times as you need to. Many people love using menstrual cups, but they can take a little bit of practice to insert them in correctly, so they're not often the first pick when girls first start their periods. Alright, now let's talk about how to use each of these. First up, we got the pads. So this is RedDrop's Flow Day Protection Pad. Let's open it up and see how it works. The back has a sticky adhesive to keep it in place. All you have to do is peel it off, and then you stick this sticky part onto the center of your underwear. You stick it on not too high, not too low, so that it absorbs your period blood. These flaps right here, these are called the wings, and they wrap around either side of your underwear just like this. And it provides a little bit of extra protection and keeps it in place a little better. It helps the pad from slipping around and catches any additional leakage. Now, liners, they work the same, but they don't have the wings. So you just stick them right on the center of your underwear, and that's it. Pads should be changed every 3 to 4 hours and no longer than 6 hours max. And to check if your pad is full, it's helpful to look at the lines on the edge of the pad, and if it's soaked through to the edges, it's time to change. When you change your pad, make sure your hands are clean, and you're just going to want to roll it up with the sticky side on the outside, the used part in the middle. Nobody really wants to see that. And then use your wrapper from a new pad or some toilet paper or something to wrap it up. And then stick it in a sanitary bin or the trash. Make sure not to put these in the toilet because that can clog the pipes of the toilet and a janitor or plumber might have to come and fix it, and that's never fun. At school or in public places, you'll often see little trash bins in the corner of your bathroom stall, and those are meant for your sanitary products. If there isn't one, it's okay to walk out of the bathroom stall, find a trash, and just put it right in there. Tampons might seem tricky at first, but with a little practice, you'll get the hang of it. Many tampons will have an applicator, such as this, and you're gonna wanna hold the applicator at the center near the grip right here. And then you're going to insert this first part into your vagina until basically your thumb touches the lip of your vagina. Once it's in, you're going to push the plunger to release the tampon, aiming it diagonally towards your tailbone. So imagine this is inside you, you just take this out, and then you're gonna have the string hanging down, and the string is for the removal. This is a sponge-like part that stays inside you and it absorbs all the blood, and this is a string that stays outside you and you can pull it out for the removal. There are some tampons that don't have the applicators, and for those, you just use your fingers to insert it and push it in gently. Now, some important tips to remember is to change your tampon every 4 to 6 hours, maximum 8. Try not to push it further than that. Always wash your hands before inserting a tampon, and you should also be aware of toxic shock syndrome. It's a rare but serious illness that is linked to having a tampon left in for too long. As long as you follow the instructions and change your tampon every 4 to 6 hours, it shouldn't be something that you need to worry about. This is also why at night it's often recommended to wear a pad or some type of period underwear instead of a tampon, just because of the prolonged period of time you'll be wearing it. And to take out the tampon, all you need to do is gently tug on the string that should be hanging out, and it should come out. Make sure to do this over the toilet so that it doesn't get too messy. Then you can wrap the tampon up in toilet paper, or you can slide it back into your new tampon wrapper and put this in the little trash bin or the sanitary bin in your bathroom stall. Now, for period underwear, these are pretty self-explanatory. You just put them on and wear them like normal underwear. Wear them throughout the day or at night and change them as needed. On lighter days, you can change them every 8 to 12 hours, and on heavier days, you might want to change them every 4 to 6 hours, but it really depends on you and your cycle and your flow. After use, just rinse them off with cold water and then wash them according to the care instructions. And lastly, we have menstrual cups. For these, you're also gonna wanna make sure your hands are clean before inserting them. To insert it, you're gonna have to fold it. I like to kind of pinch the sides and roll it up like a C or like a taco. Then you can sit, squat, stand with one leg up so you have a good position. Then you're gonna insert it similar to how you would a tampon, diagonally back towards your tailbone. Then once it's in, the cup should unfold like this, and you're gonna wanna make sure that it is unfolded by gently rotating it or adjusting it. Then you're gonna wanna check the seal by gently tugging on the stem to ensure that it's secure. These can also be worn for up to 12 hours at a time, which is much longer than a tampon. When you're ready to take it out, find the little rubber piece at the end and just gently pull. And you'll want to make sure to do this over the toilet so that you don't make a mess. Make sure to empty the contents, rinse out the cup, and then reinsert it if needed. Okay, that was a lot of information, and I'm sure you're wondering now, what period products should I actually use? To hear the answer to this question and a few more, these are actually included in RedDrop's exclusive content that's only available to those who have the RedDrop subscription. So I'll leave that in the description down below if you're curious about it. You basically get period products sent to your house every month, along with an exclusive video from me answering a bunch of your questions and stuff about periods that are really important to know. Now remember, periods are a normal part of growing up. I know we covered so much in this video, but if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to talk to a trusted adult or even ask us and comment down below here at RedDrop. RedDrop has an amazing library of resources, including this video and other videos like this on their YouTube channel, as well as a Period Prep 101 course. I'll link that down below. Not to mention they make pads that are specifically made to fit tweens' bodies, the best period underwear, and period prep kits that are great for back to school. Check out tryreddrop.com for more information and to try out our products. Thanks for watching and take care. I'll see you guys next time.